So here I'm just pulling off the head, just to and dragging out some lines to some guidelines, because now I'm going to make a front view and a side view, a profile view of this creature's head. To just to explore, like, you know, could it work in 3D? You know, how is this shape gonna translate into 3D, and how is the form really? Can it work? You know, and I do this really rough. If I'd do a turnaround for a 3D model, you know, if another person was going to be modeling this, I'd do it, you know, more precise. I'd make sure the lines would line up precisely, and yeah. But this is really just for myself and you guys, so I think it's okay. And also, you know, I took this sketch from the full body sketch up there. I took the head, and it's a bit skewed. It has some perspective, and it's tilted a bit, and yeah. But I can work with that. I can you know, imagine how it's going to look from the side and from the front. Sometimes it's hard to make it perfectly. You know, it has to look like the same character from every angle. You know, sometimes you try and make a side view or a front view, and you know, you don't know what it is, but for some reason it doesn't look like the same character, and it really should. It should look like the same character from every angle. You know. And here I am going to the liquify feature of Photoshop, and it's a really cool feature just to push around some shapes. And, you know, if you've made a drawing already, take a few minutes, take it into liquify, and just push stuff around. You know, play with it, because I didn't really feel that it didn't feel like the the perspective view that I had of this creature. And yeah, kind of the reason was that the eyes was pulled to the top of the head, and which gave it gave him a really short forehead, which in many cases makes people look kind of stupid. Plus, he has this really heavy eyebrow, so that just makes it worse. And you know, he shouldn't feel stupid, or maybe a little bit, but not totally stupid. So pulling the eyes down a little bit, and giving him more space for the forehead made him feel better already. You know, I think it has also something to do with, you know, that if you have a short forehead, you know, I don't know. It is you could imagine that people will have a smaller brain if you have less space for it. I kind of imagine that stuff. But yeah, and here I am, you know, trying to I played a little bit with that zigzaggy thing in the corner of the mouth he has, and made it turn the other way, because I felt that that felt a lot better, because now you're not confused anymore if it's a is it a tooth or what is it, uh that zigzaggy thing, that pointy thing. I think it's a nice feature to the mouth. Just gives him a little, makes it a little bit different, um, makes it a little bit more original. Just giving him that zigzaggy thing, but before it wasn't that good. It kind of confused, you know. What is it? Is it a tooth or whatever? Now it works a little bit better. And you know what? While I'm drawing this, I'm also really concerned about the flow of the lines and the flow of the shapes. I'm gonna show you that later with some arrows and illustrations. Um, just you should be concerned about this stuff. You know, from the side view, every shape and curve and line is pointing towards the back of the head, which makes him feel really aerodynamic. But I'll come back to this when I've done the front view here. And for this design, I feel like the front view was maybe the trickiest one to figure out. But most of the time, it is really the last view you make is the hardest one, because you have to match it up to the two others. So and while doing this, I'm thinking about, you know, which kind of creatures, which kind of animals could resemble this creature, like where could he have drawn these features from, you know? And I'm thinking about a little bit about snakes and bats and cats, you know, with those ears and those and the nostrils a little bit snake-like. And it's a little bit like I think I thought about you know, Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter while making those nostrils, because he's really, you know, he's really scary, you know. And I think kind of what makes him so scary, you know, is because of his alien features, you know, or snake kind of features. He doesn't look that human without a nose, a real nose. He just has these nostrils. That's, I think, is the most creepy thing about him. Yeah, there's maybe a little bit Voldemort in that design. Sick eyes and snake nostrils, and yeah. All right, but you can see that I changed the jaw, and now it's a bit more, it's a bit more football shaped. This the front view of the head, which yeah, I don't know if I like it really, but I think it's because I'm trying to make a head shape here when really I shouldn't, because the head should go into one with the neck. And so if I made like a full body turnaround, you wouldn't see those jaw lines on the side of the head, because they would just connect to the neck of the creature. So I think that's one of the things that throws me a little bit out here. Makes me a little bit confused. Trying to make some bigger teeth there, more vampire-ish. Trying to see if it lines up. I don't really like to see those guidelines while drawing it. They're a bit disturbing. So I kind of just hide them, show them, hide them, show them, um, to kind of check back on it. And now I think I feel that I made this front view a bit too sketchy. So now I'm just mirroring it over to the other side, and then after this I'm gonna go in and make some more refined line drawings on this head, when really I shouldn't, because the other ones are really sketchy too. So maybe I should have just went in and erased some of those extra lines out. But here I go. Because when I've done this, then the other ones look really rough compared to this one. Huh. That's too bad. So then what I should have done was going in and making the other ones look nice. But I'm not gonna do that for this video, because it's gonna, it's all gonna take time and you don't really learn anything from it. It's just cleaning up, which is really boring, I think, but it's necessary sometimes, especially if you're working for a client. You want it to look nice. But I really hope that some of you guys out there would consider making a ZBrush or a Modbox sculpt for Dennis's competition. That could be really, really cool. There's some good rewards as well. Really cool books. I just saw them today, actually. We live in the same building, so and he just received them today, so I just looked at them a little bit. They look really nice. And while doing this, I also, well, not while cleaning up this stuff, but while doing this, the design of the front view here, I thought about, I also thought about the flow of lines, making every curve and shape kind of point or curve towards the center of the face, kind of the center line of the face, sort of pulling the eyes towards the center there. Or at least that's the intention, and that's a good thing to be concerned about. All right, so if I just show this picture of the front of the head of this creature, where are people gonna look? Most of the times, people are gonna look into the eyes. People are, have a tendency to be drawn by the eyes. But anyway, it's nice to think about stuff like this. And you can see here, I'm drawing in some arrows just to show, the lines going, and the flow of lines pulling towards the back of the face, and kind of making this aerodynamic feel. It kind of feels like a side view of the wing of an aeroplane. And yeah, there on the front view, every line going towards the center line. And here I'm just erasing out the sides, because now I just figured, that thing that the face was going to be go into one with the neck there. So, and here just making that little change on the corner of the mouth there. And yeah, then we're actually done with the real design part. And then now taking the perspective view of the face and exporting it, because then we're gonna open it in Art Rage.